running back on the street. I was in town. There was commotion. So I was trying to find a shortcut back to the parish. I didn't actually realize that the happening was in my parish.
They were sleeping when the gunfire began. Children startled awake by screams. Mothers clutching their babies. Fathers running into the darkness, only to meet the barrel of a gun. By morning, it wasn't a village anymore. It was a graveyard.
This is not a single tragedy. It's a pattern, repeated in hundreds of towns across Nigeria. A pattern so brutal, so deliberate, that some call it genocide. The Christian genocide that the world refuses to see. The air still smells of smoke. A child walks through what used to be his home, stepping over the remains of a Bible still smoldering at the edges. There are no headlines, no breaking news, only silence. It was Christmas Eve in Bokos, Plateau State. Families were preparing for midnight mass when shadows emerged from the bush. They came shouting, firing, burning. By dawn, more than 100 Christians lay dead, and the survivors fled into the wilderness. One of the survivors said,
"They came in trucks, shouting Allahu Akbar. They shot my brother when he tried to run."
His words tremble, not from age, but from memory. From Benue to Kaduna, Plateau to Borno, the pattern is the same. Villages burned, churches destroyed, survivors left with nothing but ashes and faith. In the ruins of these churches, you can still smell the smoke and hear the silence of prayers that were never finished. June 5th, 2022, Ondo State, southern Nigeria. Inside St. Francis Catholic Church in Owo, families gathered for Sunday worship. Children laughed, choirs sang. Then explosions. Then gunfire. 41 people were killed. Blood covered the marble floors. A woman's rosary lay in her hand, fingers still clasped in prayer. Authorities blamed Islamic State West Africa Province, or ISWAP, but no arrests were made. The killers disappeared, like ghosts in daylight. It wasn't the first time churches were bombed. Even Easter, the symbol of resurrection, became a day of death. April 8th, 2012, suicide bombers attacked churches across Kaduna. At least 38 worshippers died in seconds, their songs of praise drowned out by fire. March 18th, 2013, Kano City. A suicide bomber drove his car into buses packed with Christian passengers. In seconds, fire engulfed the terminal. Between 22 and 60 people died, burned beyond recognition. Most were heading home from church. Their only crime? Their faith. Long before Boko Haram's rise, there was Yelwa, Plateau State, 2004. In a series of coordinated attacks, armed men stormed Christian villages. Churches set ablaze, worshippers cut down. By the time the killings stopped, more than 700 people were dead. The scars of Yelwa never healed. They became the blueprint for future atrocities. Fast forward to 2025. In Benue State, the violence reached new levels of cruelty. Between May and June 2025, armed herders attacked villages. Tayolaha, Seobium, Alandona, Edwiku Angpali. Houses torched, priests shot, children found hiding in cornfields. Over 200 Christian farmers killed in 1 month. The dead were buried in mass graves, their fields taken over by the same attackers who drove them out. And the world called it ethnic tension. June 13, 2025, Yelwata, Benue State. Hundreds of Christians, already displaced by earlier attacks, slept inside a Catholic mission camp. Around 2 a.m., gunfire erupted. Witnesses say the attackers came with military precision, shooting into tents, setting them on fire. By dawn, 100 to 200 were dead, entire families wiped out. Over 3,000 people fled barefoot into the forest. A survivor told a priest,
"We ran to the church to hide, but even there, they burned us alive."
September 2024, Tarmua, Yobe State. Militants linked to the Islamic State attacked at dawn. They looted homes, shot worshippers, and set fire to every house that carried a cross. Over 130 people were killed. No one was ever arrested. From Yelwa in 2004 to Kaduna in 2012 to Owo in 2022 to Yelwata in 2025. The pattern never changes. Attack, burn, deny, forget. Each time the world tweets for a day, then looks away, and the graves keep multiplying. The United Nations has never officially called it genocide, but groups like Genocide Watch, Inter-Society, and Release International have. The evidence is overwhelming. Over 52,000 Christians killed, 20,000 churches burned, and millions displaced simply because of their faith. Some call it farmer-herder conflict. Others call it what it truly is: extermination. Across Nigeria, the earth is full of unmarked graves. Each one, a name, a song, a prayer. Gone too soon. In those fields, silence reigns. But silence is not peace. Yet somehow hope survives. They rebuild their churches. They plant again on blood-soaked soil. They pray, not for revenge, but for peace. Because even in genocide, faith can't be killed. It only hides until light returns. If this story touched you, if you believe the world deserves to know the truth behind every silent tragedy, then please don't let this video end here. Take a moment to subscribe to this channel. It costs nothing, but it means everything. Your voice, your share, your comment, they keep these stories alive. Every time you subscribe, you help us shine light where the world has chosen to look away. Together, we can make sure their pain is not forgotten and their faith not in vain.